Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of My Team Career Mode in F1. We playing 23? Yeah, 23. I just watched the trailer, I guess. They had some announcement trailer for the upcoming game this year, F1 24. Yeah, we'll see how that is. We'll get more details, I think, next week about the changes to career mode, some gameplay. Supposedly, it's the most they've changed in a F1 game as far as career mode goes since 16, 17, somewhere in there. So, yeah, we'll see. I know a few F1 YouTubers are amping up the changes or hyped about the changes to career mode. So maybe it'll be worth checking out this year. I was definitely going to hold off, not pre-ordering it for sure. But yeah, I was going to kind of wait and see what the changes are to career mode. Because I mean, if it's going to be the same cut and dry, career mode like we get every year these last couple of years, then there's no point, especially with the cars pretty much the same. So, there's really no point to getting this year's game if it's going to be very similar to this game, right? So, yeah, so we'll wait and see next week. Get some more details revealed for the career mode for the new game. So, yeah, that'll come out at the end of next month. So about almost a month away from F1 24. So we'll see if it's something that we'll pick up this year or not, or continue playing this game, one of the two, right? So, but yeah, for now, we are at Canada this weekend, round 2 of our second season. Just to recap, and it's been a while since the first stream of this second season. I did win. Finally, my first win of the My Team Career Mode in Imola. It was a fun race, controlled for the most part, from start to finish. So I was excited about that. Take that first win there. So off to a great start this season. In first place, my teammate is in P5, pretty good there. We are leading the constructor standings as well. But yeah, now we're in Canada, and yeah, I mean the field's still pretty tight. I think we're on paper the 5th best team, but it's like really like cut like nip and tuck here. Like we're pretty much tied for. It's almost like we're tied for second place. Red Bull, I think, is a sliver ahead overall, but yeah, I mean the grid's pretty tight. I mean even to down to Alpine. I mean I think Aston Martin is right there next to us. Alpine not too far behind either. Even Haas is like right there. You know what I mean? So very tight field. We like that. Quick qualifying recap. I qualified P2. It was unfortunately it was one of those sessions where like it started to rain. Actually, we didn't know when it was going to rain. Like there was rain coming, and I actually thought in Q2 it was going to start raining in Q2. It did not. I actually did earlier lap than I usually do in Q2. And I mean, made it through easily, no problem to Q3, but didn't end up raining in Q2. And then Q3, it looked like it was, again, it wasn't raining at the start, but it looked like it could start at any time, right? So I was like, okay, well, let me get my, because normally I just do one lap in Q3 and just, whatever if I qualify pole, great, if I don't, then it is what it is, right? So, yeah, no, I started off that first lap there in Q3. It was a decent lap, not my best, but yeah. So I ended up in P2 behind. I think it was Charles who pit me by about 7/700th of a second, I believe. And so I was in P2 there, and I was like, okay, well, we'll do one more run, and see if we can get pole. toward the end there. And unfortunately, everybody went out for one more lap, like they usually do at the end of the qualifying. But it started raining on the out lap, so yeah, there was no chance we could improve. Anybody could improve because by the time we started our flying lap, it was raining pretty good. So the track would have been, fairly wet by the end of the flying lap, so we would have lost time, right? So nobody improved, and so I had to settle for P2 behind Charles. So that's where we're going to be starting this race today, which is okay. I mean, still good chance to win. I like Canada a lot, so I think our chances are pretty good here. So with that said, let's get into it.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. A 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 190 miles per hour. 2 DRS zones, 14 turns, tight corners everywhere you look, and a very narrow track. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Spectre completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Sainz, Verstappen, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Liam Lawson, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Ocon, Russell, Gasly, Albon, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Joe, Stroll, Sargent, Bottas, and Enzo Fittipaldi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And it is great to be joined once again by Natalie Pinkham in the commentary box. Nats, there is plenty to discuss before lights out. Now let's talk about Charles Leclerc.
What a quality performance. The big question, though, is how does that translate on race day? Can they hold on to that lead?
I'm also looking forward to seeing the different strategies in play today. Those who are starting on the red marked soft tyre are going to have a little bit more grip early on, but they have to make it count before the degradation starts to set in.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
All right, so race strategy, here we go. First things first, lower that fuel load, of course. Now, it does, as far as the forecast goes, it does appear that we could get some rain toward the end of the race. So if that's the case, let's definitely go a little bit lower on the fuel load. Let's go to 34.5 kilos. That looks good to me. But yeah, we could have some rain toward the end, which makes me want to start off on a harder compound tire to see if we can make it last until the rain comes. We don't know when it's going to come toward the end, but I don't know if that could be the play. Put on some medium or even hard tires at the start, which might sacrifice some time there or some positions. But also if we only have to pit once for tires, that would be great, right? So it kind of depends on when but the tricky thing, too, is it could rain very late. You know what I mean? Like, very late. So If that's the case, like let's say it rains on lap, I don't know, 20, 21, 22, somewhere in there, then I'm kind of screwed, right? Because I don't like make my hard tires last that long, and then secondly, um, you know, it's not going to be track's not going to be wet enough to warrant warrant a pit stop, and also the AI aren't going to pit that late in the race anyway. They're going to make it try to work on dry tires, you know. So this is the gamble right here. So yeah, we could either. I mean, I think the play either way. The starting tire should be a harder tire. So let's go ahead and edit that. I really do think we should go medium or hard to start, and kind of play it by ear. I'm kind of tempted to just go medium. We could probably draw it out. I mean, that's not too bad. 14 laps. What can we do on the hard tire? We could probably do 16. I mean, see, we don't want to push that too far, you know? So, like, I would say 15. I mean, you're looking at 15 laps if we're going to do hard. So it makes sense to start medium and then go to lap 14 and then throw on, you know, softs at the end, and then pit, you know, depending on when the rain comes, you know, pit for the intermediate tires if need be. But I think that's the play. We don't need to go hard tires. I think we'll try to make the mediums last as long as possible. See when the rain hits, you know, if it hits, you know, in the first, or, you know, 14, 15 laps, then we'll stay out and then just pit for the intermediate tires. If it's going to hit later in the race, we'll pit for the softs and then make the softs last, you know, go all out on the soft tire until we need to potentially pit for the intermediates, depending on when the rain hits, of course. So I think that's the play. We'll try that, and yeah, go from there. So with that said, let's get the gloves on. And let's go racing, shall we?
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're learning the gears, so let's go through them all if you can. We don't think it's going to stay dry for much longer. The rain could come at any moment, so watch out. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Any moment, he says. Well, that's not very helpful. So it could come before we pit for softs, you know? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Or it could come very late. You don't know. Alright, Checo, relax. We all get there eventually. A little eager.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay.
Great start. Had a bad exit.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Oh, I saw raindrops already. I don't think it is though. Oh wait, no, it is sprinkling already. Okay. The rain is here sooner than I thought. This will make things interesting. Ooh, it's already kind of getting slippery. Question is, do we pit now or not? I think it's too soon to pit.
Okay, I think we're still the right tyres for the time being.
I'd rather be ahead, Charles, if I could, but it's not going to happen right now. Gotta be careful because I'm going to start losing grip here too. Alright, do we pit this time? Let's see. I don't think so. I think it's still dry. I think it's ready for...
The rain's going to keep getting heavier for the next 15 minutes at least.
Alright, we got Charles. little slippery. I don't think it's time for inters yet.
These conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track's ready for intermediates yet.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. I mean, it's getting close. I think next time by is definitely inters. Just staying out. Oh yeah, next I think we gotta pit this lap. Yep. Oh yeah, definitely pitting this lap.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Oof.
There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Copy.
I hate doing all those like changes while I'm trying to like, you know, drive a car. It's so annoying. Alright, we stayed out in front of Charles, so I think we're okay. Some drivers stayed out.
Strategy complete. See these
Oh god.
tires through to the end now.
So my pit limiter. These guys are gonna be really slow up here that stayed out. He's gonna have like no traction come out of this corner.
DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline, wait for further updates.
I'm sure you're back in the lead now. Yep. Ooh, that was close. Okay, just brushed the wall there.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. And some information on Leclerc. They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, mechanical issue for Charles.
Okay, conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.6 seconds. Coping okay with this weather. We're watching the amount of standing water on the road, and for now we think it's safe to stay with the Inter.
I think so too. Ooh. Yeah, there's some standing water right though. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Holy cow. That was close. Front right just locked up. Whew.
Okay, clear. And the gap behind us is 8.5 seconds.
Ooh, 8.5 seconds. Pretty good.
And some information on Leclerc. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Right, the virtual safety car has just been deployed due to a build-up of stopped cars on the track. Watch your pace. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push the safety car right now. Just be careful.
Okay. Wonder what happened to Charles.
Gap to your teammate behind is 17.0 seconds.
Oh my god. That was so close. That was actually almost worse than the first one. That time the left rear locked up. That could have been a really bad situation right there. Over here, like, yeah, I wonder what happened to Charles. It almost spins and crashes myself.
Car behind by 7.2 seconds. Okay, safety car deployed, safety car been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Right, drop your speed, our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
I don't think it's still not wet enough for full wets, I don't think. I mean, it had a couple of hairy moments, but I don't think it's full wets conditions. I think these tires are okay. I mean, obviously the rear, I mean, you can see the rears are not great, but the front tires are okay. I think we'll just stay out, honestly. I know we have a bit of a buffer. We could probably pit for fresh enters if we wanted to, but I think it's kind of late in the race.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Yeah, I think we'll stay out. There's only, what, 6 laps to go, or who knows how many laps after the safety car ends. I think we'll be okay. I don't see why. I would assume everyone else would pit for fresh enters, or maybe full wets. I don't know. I don't think it's full wet time, so. But I can see them pitting for fresh enters if they do pit anyway. But I don't think it makes sense for me to pit. Reduce track position in case they don't pit, you know. Oh, hello, safety car. Oh, God. Okay. Hello.
Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Well, that's good. I'm guessing they didn't pit because they wouldn't have caught up by now if they did pit. Okay, let's just do this and see.
Perez behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on old intermediates.
Yeah,
their tyres are 12 laps old. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 44.5. Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead. You've
Wait,
got to
what?
Get that position.
What? How? What? What was that about? It wanted me to stay behind Checo? What? You can pass under the safety car, huh?
You're approaching the safety car.
Okay.
You're leading,
That's
so don't
not.
pass it. Stay behind the safety car.
Pretty sure that's not a thing there. It's the only time we use a flashback is to correct the game's stupidity. Oh yeah, we'll just allow overtaking of the safety car. Oh, he overtook you. Okay, you have to stay behind him now. What? That's not how it works in real life. Stay behind Checo, or you're gonna get a penalty because you overtook under the safety car. Wait, he overtook me first. What do you mean? What a joke.
Okay, I think we're still in the right tyres for the time being.
Yeah, so we're gonna have like 3 laps.
Safety car is in this
nope,
lap. Safety car
it's in this lap, so 4 laps.
You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety cars reach the pit lane. Green flag.
Suddenly the track feels a lot wetter all of a sudden. I have like no grip right now. Holy cow. I mean, the tires could be cold too from all that behind the safety car. It could be why. I have no grip right now, but it feels like it's worse. I'll take it nice and easy then.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Okay, gap to the car behind. 1.8 seconds.
We got, what, 3 laps left? We got this.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate.
Maybe not. Oh my god. I had a crazy snap of oversteer right there. Oh my god. If I didn't have a steering wheel, I would not have corrected that, by the way. It is... I am like struggling so much right now for grip. Oh my god. It is so bad right now. I mean, it doesn't help my rear tires are pretty much gone.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Part of me wish I would have pitted for new enters. Even with a cosmic position, I would have would have passed these guys anyway on fresh enters. Probably would have been more comfortable on a new set of enters, but I mean, it would have been still risky either way because you're, risking when you're overtaking somebody. So.
Okay, car behind trailing us, 2.2 seconds.
Just have to be really careful these last 2 laps. I mean, honestly, it probably is full wet conditions. But, yeah, we're not going to stop, obviously, for the full wets. Oof. We gotta hold on for one more lap. Can we do it?
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
It's a struggle right now. It is definitely a struggle. Ooh. Turn, baby, turn. Careful, careful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, just casually drifting around that last corner there. Oh, my God.
The rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful.
I was late on the brakes, and I'm like, okay, I can't, like, put too much pressure down on these brakes. I thought I'm going to spin. Pretty much did, but... wow. That was crazy. What a race. What a race.
Get in there.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's a race win and your second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
Wow, that was satisfying. I could have easily bend it like 6 times during that race. Oh my God.
Drive then, and a great performance from the entire team to secure victory here in Canada.
Let's go.
So, Natalie, what made the difference out there today?
Well, confidence breeds confidence. Success breeds success. They are very much enjoying a purple patch right now.
What a start to the season. 2 wins. First 2 wins.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Let's go. It feels so good to win a race like that too, like when it's tough, like the conditions, challenging, and like the fact that I almost threw it away like 4 or 5 times, like that was so close to like just absolutely just spinning out and crashing. Whew.
So let's review the drivers' standings. Spectre increases their championship lead. Let's focus on driver of the day, Natalie Pinkham. Come on, who do you pick?
I have to give it to Spectre.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend for them as they fight their...
Sweet. Ooh, are we level 20 yet? No, not yet. Damn. Close. Wait, do we get level 20 sponsor, or is it 25? It might be 25, actually. Oh, we have a sponsorship renewal. Let's manage that a little bit here, because I think we have some. It is 25. Okay, so we have still a ways to go yet for our fourth sponsor, but let's get some better sponsors on the car, so we can do better than scoring 5 constructor points during a race weekend. We can do better than that. So even though I like that, it's a kind of a cool looking sponsor there, 7, but we can get a better bonus. Let's see here. Let's sort it by 1 podium. That's not bad. Maybe that one? Or what's this one? Podium finish. We already have that. Weekly income. What the goal bonus? Qualify in P4 or better. Why don't we do that? Because we pretty much have a lock in qualifying in the top 4. So let's do that. And what else we got here? Maybe this one. You can hold first for 4 laps. It's pretty simple to do. Yeah. Alright. Let's go to customization. Throw our sponsors on there. Those are old sponsors. What are those doing on there? Looks good. Let's see. Yeah, I think that should be fun. Cool. Alright, let's see what we got here. Activities. We got some activities here. Oh yeah, I've got to do some podium celebrations to party for sure. Let's get some acclaim. Do some, let's see, what's this? Sure. 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 And sure. We don't do all of them, that's fine. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if we can upgrade the power a little bit here, so we're lagging behind in that department. Get the upgrade before the next race in Silverstone. That's fun. We have some upgrades to the aero department too. We have some downforce front and rear upgrades for Silverstone, so hopefully they will be completed by then. Let's see what we got here. All right, we've been approached by a building firm who want to purchase an area of land from us to build a new housing development. It's an area that some chassis staff use for lunchtime walks and bird watching. It's big money they're talking. What should I tell them? Okay, so we can either accept this and we'll get 50K in cash, but we're going to take a big hit to chassis morale. Or we can suggest go ahead with the sale, but make sure a percentage of the income goes towards creating alternative options. Okay, so we get some money, not as much, and we're going to boost morale. Or we can just decline and we'll get a morale boost. I think we should just go. Let's do that. That's fine. But best of both worlds. That's fine.
Our new parts have completed without issue.
Sweet.
They'll be on the car ready.
All those parts passed the test. Uh-oh, let's see what we got here. Wait, what did I just do? I didn't pick anything, did I? Oh, well, I didn't see what the thing was. I think I hit the X button too fast there. Whoops. Alright, well, we have quite a few points now, resource points, and we're up to 4th on the in the vehicle performance comparison. It's pretty cool. I mean, probably equal to Mercedes, and a sliver behind McLaren and Red Bull, looks like. What else do I want to look at? Potentially, maybe another power upgrade if we can afford it. I mean, at this point, we're not going to get it installed before the next race, so we might as well just wait and see if we can get some more points. Cool. Alright, well, that looks good. Yeah. Leading both standings, constructors and drivers, looking pretty good. Cool. Alright, well, next up we have Silverstone, so we'll see you there in the next episode. Probably tomorrow, I would assume. I could probably stream tomorrow, I would think. Tomorrow's Sunday, so after the race tonight, which I won't watch live. That's probably going to be an easy 1-2 for Red Bull. They're starting 1-2, so probably not going to be an interesting race to watch live, so I'll just watch the recap when I wake up tomorrow. It starts at like 3 a.m. local time here, so I'm not going to stay up to watch a race where, you know, it's going to be absolutely Red Bull dominated. So we all know it. It's going to happen. So anyways, yeah, we'll catch you probably tomorrow for the next race at sunny Silverstone. Until then, peace out.